What's going on, YouTubers? Today's video I'm going to talk about the Markza MK1 and the Embar. And I want to provide some tips in this video about those rifles and how you can really be effective with these rifles. Now, to start things off, and I like this rifle, it's pretty overpowered in my opinion when you know how to use it pretty well. Now, a lot of people seem to have a hard time using this rifle because one of the reasons is because it has 5 rounds in the mag. Now, reloading is not that long, but active reloading is a good minute to, provide that. The reason why they did that is because when active reloading this rifle, it takes 2 shots in the head. And this rifle, you can tap fire the living shit out of it. Now, I'm using the mouse and keyboard, and I'm telling you guys right now, with the mouse on this rifle, it's crazy. I cannot explain to you how many headshots I have really made so far with this rifle. I really like this gun a lot, and I can see some people struggling to use it for many reasons. One of the reasons is because you have to be really accurate. Now, you have to stay back and treat this rifle like a semi-automatic sniper rifle, basically. It's basically a battle rifle, so what you want the way you use this is when you're being comfortable and aiming for the head and when no one's looking at you. Now, when people are shooting you out with this rifle, you're going to have a very hard time trying to land shots on enemies because there's going to be so much recoil when the shots are landing on you. So, you have to stay back, you have to find cover, and you have to find a way to really find ways for your enemy to not pay attention to you so you can score that headshot. That's another way to play with this rifle. Now, when enemies are rushing you and you have a full mag, just tap fire it. You're really going to finish the enemy off pretty quickly. And when you get used to this rifle, it's so easy to just down somebody with this gun. Putting towards a whole mag an enemy is just crazy. I can't explain to you how fast you can tap fire with this weapon. And I'm using a mouse, and using a mouse makes it click even faster. So it's just going to become very cheap with the mouse and keyboard. Now remember, this gun has 5 rounds in the mag, so that means that you can potentially take out only one person most of the time. Now, there was a time where I did get lucky to score a headshot on 2 people with this gun because I active reloaded and they weren't paying attention to me, and all it takes is 2 shots in the head to get a headshot when you're active reloading because it's boosting up the damage on this rifle. But other than that, you're mostly going to down one person or get a headshot with this gun. And you gotta reload after that, so you gotta be very careful. Staying back as much as possible with this gun is the real big strength towards this weapon. If you're trying to play close range with this weapon, you're gonna lose firefights so many times. Of course, you have your shotgun defending you, but what I'm telling you guys is don't try to engage people at close range. Try mid-range and long range, and this rifle will do the job. And remember, you can zoom in like a sniper rifle. It has no scope, but you can still zoom in, and it's still gonna help you get easier headshots to land your shots, of course. Now guys, remember, it's going to be very hard to pick up this rifle. There's 5 people plus you in the team, and some people could just run up and pick up this weapon and you won't have a chance to use it. And there's not a lot of maps to use this gun, but this video is to provide you that once you pick it up, you could learn some ways to use it. Now, every time I spawn in this map, like Relic or other maps that have the Markza, I always run towards it. I'm so good at this gun, it's so effective and it just messes people up. Now, remember, you could lose ammo very quickly for many reasons. One time, if someone sees you using his rifle and you land a shot on them, they're going to take cover immediately because they're going to learn that this weapon's no joke. It's so easy to get headshots with this gun and it's so strong. So it's very tough to use this rifle, but once you get used to it, once you get to know how to tap fire this weapon and find the sweet spot, you're going to be a monster with this gun. This gun is really great. I absolutely love it. Can you imagine if this was a primary weapon? This game would be so broken it was. But I have so much fun using this rifle. It's such a badass gun. Remember, once you active reload this weapon, you want to active reload at the right time. Where, for example, there's a lot of enemies around shooting your teammates up over cover. You have the option to active reload it. Do it. It's going to help you get headshots with 2 shots to 3 shots. And it's going to be even stronger. So getting active reloads on this weapon is so important. Now, the way I play this rifle too is not only to stay back, but when I'm providing shots with this weapon and people are charging me, I like to stay back, run away, and turn around and finish them off with a rifle. It's just really effective to get headshots with. Now, of course, trying to find a high ground use this weapon because, once again, it's a battle rifle, and staying on top of high ground is going to help you provide headshots much easier, and it's going to be much harder for enemies to try to take you down. So, it's a great rifle, like I said. I absolutely love using it. If you guys ever encounter me in matches, you're going to see me using it all the time and, messing people up with it. Now guys, the next rifle I want to talk about is the Embar. Now, it's basically a semi-automatic charge-up sniper rifle that fires electromagnetic rounds, whatever, and it penetrates through enemies, obviously. It was made from the Enforcers if you guys played the Gears of War campaign. No, I like this weapon a lot. It's not that easy to use though. You gotta charge it up, and then you gotta fire a shot once you let go on the rifle. So some people are very confused to use it. But if you act the reload on this weapon, it's gonna provide a faster fire rate. So it's gonna help you charge up the weapon faster and land shots at enemies much faster. There's a lot of weaknesses on this rifle. One of the weaknesses is once you charge it up, the enemies are able to hear it, just like the torque bow. So when they hear it, they're gonna take cover and run away and stay away from you as much as possible. The best way to use this weapon is when your enemies are not paying attention to you. Again, because when you charge this weapon, they're gonna hear it. But this weapon is very fun to use, and there's things it could do better than the long shot and the Markza. Now, once again, you could charge up and fire the weapon as much as you can out of the 3 rounds. Like I said, it has 3 rounds, and the maximum ammo is 12 rounds. So this weapon's pretty good. Not only that, when you're charging up, you can choose to cancel the weapon. So it provides you to save ammo and when to strike with this weapon. But like I said, the weaknesses are we have to charge the weapon and let go of it once you're ready to charge it when you're holding the trigger. So it's not that easy to use this weapon, but I really like this rifle a lot. I can't explain to you how many times I've been wrecking people with it. Not only that, the fact that I have 3 rounds in this weapon, I'm able to take on multiple people, whether it's a headshot or just land shots on them. Now when I put a shot into the enemy with the Embar, the way you want to use it is, if you haven't got a headshot with it, switch to your pistol to finish him off. It's just going to make more sense doing that than just charging the weapon again to finish him off. So using your pistol to down an enemy real quickly once you land a shot into him, it's just going to help you and save. It's going to help you take the enemy down faster, and it's going to help you save so much more ammo. So why not? So remember to activate reload this weapon as much as you can, because once you activate reload it, it's just going to charge much faster. And you never know, you're going to be in a tough situation where someone's rushing you, and every split second is going to count with this rifle. And guys, remember, it doesn't have a scope. You can zoom in, but there's no scope on it. So it's pretty it's a little hybrid between the Markza and the long shot, I like to say. And it's a pretty badass rifle. Even when getting headshots, I find that this rifle is really good at getting headshots. I don't find it hard without even the scope and the long shot. I'm still having a very easy time getting headshots with the Embar. It's not that hard, guys. And like I said, this weapon, it's very important because it's a pickup weapon that, if somebody picks up and they're very skillful with this rifle, then it's going to become very hard for you to go against somebody with this gun. So picking up this rifle and learning how to use it is very deadly, and it's going to help you win many games too. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I hope I provide some information for you guys to learn how to use these weapons more effectively. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more content. But bye bye.